Hey everybody, it's Michelle from nubeGO and I'm here to tell you all about the AWS DeepLens. Personally, I'm quite excited about the product. I think it's going to be a driver of innovation in months and maybe years to come, but hopefully you'll see why at the end of this video. Now, the AWS DeepLens is a new offering from AWS that's been around for about a year, but it's only been available in the US. And now they just released it to 7 new countries, including the UK, France, Germany, and Spain. So more people than ever can get involved and begin their own projects. But what exactly is the DeepLens? Well, it's essentially a camera capable of machine learning. And for those of you that don't know what machine learning is, it's sort of a breakaway from the traditional computer programming methods we used to use. So instead of giving a program a set of instructions that it would use to define what it can do, with machine learning you provide a large data set that has been labeled, and then the machine learning model will look at this data set to determine the differences, and it will use this to make predictions about an entirely new set of data. So imagine, for example, you wanted to create a birdwatching device. You would provide a data set that had images of lots of different birds, all labeled with their species, and the machine learning model would go and look at the differences between those pictures of birds and figure out what differentiates species. You could then place it in your garden and it would tell you which species of birds are coming into your garden, which is pretty cool. But if you're new to machine learning and you don't know where to start with the DeepLens, AWS has you covered. They provide you with tutorials, they can provide you with sample projects, and they estimate that you can get online with DeepLens within about 10 minutes of starting a new project. So don't be fazed by it if you've never touched machine learning before. For those of you who are a lot more experienced with machine learning, you can just go straight in there and start working with SageMaker and Caffe to start building out your models and to create a useful project for you. But maybe we should take a look at the camera itself. Here it is, this nice little piece of kit. We have the camera in the box on top, and then we have this huge box on the bottom. And so yes, it is bigger than you would typically expect a video camera to be, but this bottom box is doing all the processing in the box. There's no need for it to go back and do processing on SageMaker necessarily. If you want to connect external devices, the back of the box has got you covered. 2 USB ports, a HDMI port, and an audio out port, which will help you if you need to make your projects more complex. So you've seen the kit, you've heard me talk, but you're still asking yourself, so what? What is the DeepLens going to do for me? And the answer to that is use your imagination. It can do pretty much anything that you decide you want to do. Some people have done it for silly things. Is this a hot dog? Is this not a hot dog? Personally, not the greatest use of this kit, but people have done that. Or you could go down a more health-orientated way. You could use this to create a sign language translation app, which some people have done, using the DeepLens to recognize sign language and translate that into human speech. Some other people have used it to help people with Alzheimer's, to recognize their family members when they come around. If you want to go down a more pet-orientated route, AWS's case study is that it can send you an alert when your dog jumps on the couch. But personally, the more useful pet-orientated project I've seen so far was a man who created a DeepLens project which would prevent his cat getting access to his house if the cat was carrying a mouse or a rat. Pretty good if you don't want to carry those bodies out. So there we have it. That's the AWS DeepLens in a nutshell. Do you have one already? Have you got any projects in mind? If so, tell us in the comments.